Hey everyone, welcome to my very first quarantine review. If you missed the intro to this series, make sure to check that out before you watch this. So today I wanted to talk about the movie Emma, which is a 2020 British film directed by Autumn de Wilde, based on the Jane Austen novel of the same name. The main characters in this movie are played by Anya Taylor-Joy and Johnny Flynn, and you also have Bill Nighy, Mia Goth, Miranda Hart, and so many more big British names filling out this cast. If you're a fan of British dramas, I'm sure you'll notice people that you recognize in this movie. This movie is about Emma Woodhouse, a wealthy young woman who is kind of obsessed with matchmaking, and the movie revolves around her making some poor decisions as to who she sets someone up with. At the beginning of the movie, she's kind of a snob and thinks that she knows everything, and throughout the movie, I think she slowly starts becoming aware that she may not be as smart or as good at matchmaking as she thinks she is, because a lot of things just start slowly unraveling for her. I don't want to give too much more away, but that's the basics. So for me, I had never seen any version of Emma or even read the book before I watched this movie, and before I saw the trailer, I was not really even planning on seeking this one out. Other than like the Wishbone version of Pride and Prejudice, I don't think I've ever seen a Jane Austen movie, and I know there's going to be a lot of people out there clutching their pearls, like, you haven't seen any Jane Austen? I'm like, no, my family never grew up watching that kind of thing, and the only experience that I really had with it was Wishbone. So I didn't really care about Emma. And then I saw the trailer. I think I saw the trailer in 3 different movies at the beginning of the year, right in a row, and it was the same trailer every time, but I loved it. Just the style of this movie and the humor of this movie is so evident in the trailer that I knew I had to see this movie. If you're a fan of British humor, British comedy, a dry style of humor, this is a movie you're going to want to check out, because that is what drew me to it through the trailer, and that is what I loved about this movie. It's so British and so funny in such a dry way. It's not like laugh out loud, slapstick, ridiculous comedy. It's just dry. It's British. It's hilarious. I loved it. And that's not the only thing to love about this movie. The cinematography is amazing. The costumes are amazing. And with that cast, of course, the acting is amazing. I will say, however, normally I don't feel like I need to give like a disclaimer about recommendations, but since this movie is rated PG, if it were me, I would have rated this movie PG-13. So if you see the movie and you're thinking, oh, this could be a good family movie, check out like a parental guidance site, because there's probably some stuff in here that you may not be okay with taking a little kid to. But for everybody else, for adults, this movie is hilarious, and I highly recommend it. If you're a fan of British drama, British comedy, period pieces, great-looking movies in general, this is definitely one to watch. I think it's now out on digital, so if you missed it in theaters, or even if you just want to watch it again, check it out. It's a really great escape, especially in times like these. Anyway, I think that's going to be all for today. I haven't decided what I'm going to do next, but I think it'll probably either be Sonic the Hedgehog or Onward. We'll see when I get there, whatever I feel like doing. Like I said, this series is mainly for me. I'm just making this up as I go. So I guess I will see you next time for another quarantine review on iHeartMovies. We'll see you then. Bye.